Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Now gather around, boys and girls. It's time for your second date update. And today we have quite a doozy of a story. Young couple went out and had a date on the farm. Now, unfortunately, she's not getting a call back. Where did her beau skedaddle to? Well, you'll find out right now in a brand new second date update.
Man, those skedaddling bows, I hate that.
Marissa is on the phone to do a second date update today, and that's what her email said. She said she had her first date on a farm. I'm interested to find out how that went. Marissa, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Good. Or should I say howdy?
Yeehaw.
Oh, I like that.
Whatever you need me to do to make you feel comfortable. Thank you for doing the second date update today. So what's the name of the guy that you want to call?
Keith is his name.
How did you end up going to a farm? Your email wasn't really clear on that. It just said that you guys spent your date at a farm.
Right. So, backstory, I actually work on a farm.
Oh, cool. What do you do?
I'm a farmhand, just whatever we need to do, planting, weeding, working with the goats, feeding
cool.
them, all that. Yeah.
Wow. So that's what a farmhand does.
Yeah.
I've had no idea. Interesting. Learned something new.
Yeah, we're more or less a jack of all trades.
Okay.
Cool. I mean, I assume you took him to the farm that you work on.
Yes.
How did you meet him?
So I was visiting the city. I was visiting one of my really good friends from school. We just got together and were hanging out at a bar, and she had a bunch of friends coming down, and he was one of those friends.
All right, so this guy came along in the group of friends that you were hanging out with. How'd you eventually decide to go on a date?
So when he initially walked in and met him, I thought he was cute. So we started talking, and we talked a lot throughout the night. And one of the topics that came up was what I do, which is working on a farm. He was really surprised when I first told him that. And he just kept coming back to it throughout the night, like asking me questions about what I do and how I got into it and just all these different things.
Well, I could see that. It's a pretty interesting job. I've never met a farmhand.
Really?
Never.
Wow. You guys sure are city slickers.
That's
huh?
what I said. Like I said, I've only lived in cities my whole life. I've never been out on farms or anything.
Do you think he was using it as a way to get to know you, or do you think that he was more interested in the farm than you?
I thought he was very interested in me because we had other conversations about other stuff, I don't know, maybe he was competitive because I said to him, come out and see if you can handle it. So I did kind of goad him a little bit, but he seemed excited. Mm-hmm. So he came out and we spent the whole day building a goat pen.
That's awesome.
A goat pen.
I think that's a really cool way to, one, get to know somebody and really know their personality. How did it go?
He was a trooper. He definitely struggled a little bit. I think it was tiring for him. But
was he a dude with know-how? Or did you have to instruct him the whole time?
No, he definitely needed the instruction. But he picked stuff up quickly. But,
okay.
You're not used to using muscles like that. You get tired.
If it would have been me, I'd have been like, you want me to now what? Into what? No. It's so dirty in here.
Did you see the shoes I wore for
Can
this
we just
date?
go inside and watch some Netflix or something?
Yeah, no, he did show up in Converse, but that was all right.
So, you think he had a positive experience and he wasn't emasculated by having to listen to a lady tell him what to do on a farm, right?
No, he was totally cool with that. There was one slightly embarrassing moment that happened. After we were finished and we got all the goats in there, we were putting down hay for them and he was bending over and one of the goats jumped on, kind of mounted him and started humping him.
So he got humped by a goat in the goat pen.
I was going to ask if he got any action on this date, but I guess he just answered my question.
Well, he did. Actually, what was even funnier was that he didn't quite get it. He thought the goat just really liked him. He's like, "Oh, look, the goat really likes me," and then I kind of had to pull the goat off of him.
Really like
Yeah, it likes you.
He realized what was really going on at that point.
The goat likes you a little too much. Get the goat off of your back. So how did everything end with him?
It was an awesome night. So we, had a bonfire outside, drank whiskey,
Oh, fun.
Hung out. He was a gentleman. He wanted to stay the night, but he slept on the couch in the living room.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
It's easier to sneak out and get back to that goat pen. That's why.
Oh, God, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
No wonder he's not calling you back.
Was he?
Oh, wow.
Did you guys hang out in the morning too?
So here's the thing. He was actually gone in the morning when I got up, but there was a note on my fridge that said, "Thanks for everything. I had a blast."
Like, if he left a note, that's still a good sign, right?
That's what I thought. So I texted him a handful of times, gave him a call, have not heard back.
God, it sounds like such a fun day, too, and like a romantic end to the whole thing. Did you guys ever kiss when you were around the bonfire?
Yeah, we did. We made out a little bit. It was really nice.
That's the romantic. I was like, what romantic end? He got humped by a goat and fell asleep on a couch. Doesn't sound that romantic. Okay, the kiss, I guess, could be
put it that way.
considered. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, welcome back
You're so dumb.
to today's second date update.
It's so dumb, and I actually love it.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Marissa is on the phone, and she works at a farm, and that's why there was a little goat sound to start off the second part of today's second date update. And she met a guy named Keith actually in the city when she was out with some friends, and he was very impressed that she worked at a farm, so she invited him out the next weekend to come check things out on the farm. They spent the whole day together. They built a goat pen.
Yeah.
And
It's good, Jubal.
thank you. And then they had like a bonfire and whatever at night. And he slept on the couch. She woke up the next morning to find a note on the refrigerator that said, "I had a great time." And now she's heard nothing from him. So we're about to call him and find out what the reason is. Marissa, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Well, here we go. I'll dial this phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I think you may have the wrong number.
No, Keith. Hey, is this Keith?
What? Yes?
Keith, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
Yeah, he's
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Yeah, that wasn't a goat who called you. That was me making a goat sound.
I bet he was confused.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you a few questions about a mutual friend that we have.
My mutual friend?
Yeah.
I don't think I have any friends in radio.
No, she's not in radio. Her name is Marissa, and you sort of went on a date with her.
You want to... What now?
I wanted to see if you could tell us a little bit about your date with Marissa, because she emailed us and says that since you guys spent an afternoon hanging out at her farm, she hasn't heard from you, and she really thought you guys had a good connection and wanted to go out again.
She said all that, did she?
Yeah, she did.
It's a lot of groaning.
It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. If you go out on a date with somebody and they don't call you back, they email us so that we can call you and find out why. So
A second date? There has not been a second date.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's what the segment is called. She's basically asking why there won't be a second date.
Oh.
Did she do something wrong?
I don't know. It was okay for a while. It was okay at first as far as dates go. But let's just say it got weird at a certain point. And
Was it after you were humped by a goat?
she told you about that part too, huh?
Yeah, she told us all about it.
That was one of the highlights, really.
No, honestly, that wasn't it. That was actually, that was a surprise. But it ended up being, like a funny moment,
When she described the date, it sounded so fun. There was a bonfire at the end. You guys made out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't
paper-
agree, do you?
on paper, it sounds great, and honestly, a lot of it was really cool. I was really interested in her whole farm deal, and getting to swing a hammer and stuff. Do that kind of old school stuff was super fun.
Old school
It
stuff.
was great. There was a certain point it got weird. And, just all in all, she's real cool. It's just I don't think I'm ready for everything about what she's got going on out there. So
You don't think you're ready for farm life? When did it get weird?
there was just a moment that happened that has been really impossible to get out of my mind.
You have to share. It's killing me.
Oh, it's not killing you.
What does that mean?
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm going to tell you, but I'm not crazy about telling the story. Basically, came out there. We started pretty quick building this goat pen, which honestly was really fun. It was very Little House on the Prairie kind of deal. We're like, picking up bench rails and super fun.
Okay.
After a while, Marissa asks me, are you getting hungry? And I'm like, yeah, I'm really working up an appetite. This is great. She's like, cool, I'll go get some food. And she walks straight over to the chicken coop. And I hear a little commotion in the chicken coop. She comes walking out. She's got a chicken. And she's like, sort of walking towards the house. And I'm just watching her go, as you do when there's a girl. She's walking away.
Yeah, you always watch, for sure.
And as she's walking away, casual as anything, she just crack snaps the neck of the chicken.
Oh my God!
Wait, why?
So
is
you
that?
watched her murder a chicken.
Yeah.
She just snapped its
Well, you
neck.
guys, come. It's farm life, man.
Yeah, but you don't just kill an innocent chicken.
Yeah,
Hey,
you do if you want to eat
innocent
chicken
chicken.
for
I'm
lunch.
just saying.
Absolutely, you do. You pluck it, you cut the head off, and you go to
Jesus.
town.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's how it's done, but I never wanted to see it happen, and I never had seen it happen, and I never want to see it again.
I'm like you. I just like to pretend that somehow the chicken shows up cooked on my plate. That's how it's born.
I don't ever. Yeah.
So
Like, I know intellectually it was once alive, and now it's a sandwich, but I see the head of the chicken is pointing the wrong way now. And she didn't even break stride. She just crack, la la la, walking down the way with this, dead feather thing in her hand.
Wow, that's it?
Wait, who's that?
It's Marissa.
yeah, Keith, I should have told you Marissa is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Well, you did not say she was on the phone right now, dude.
I know. Slipped my mind. I'm sorry about that. I completely forgot. But now maybe you guys can talk it out a little bit. I don't know.
Listen,
Hello?
Keith, I knew this was your first time at a farm, but I didn't think that you were naive enough to not know where a chicken comes from. The stuff on your plate, it gets there. It's not like I sing a little song to it and it goes to sleep and then we have a chicken recent roast. You know what I mean? That's how it happens.
I mean, yeah. Listen, hey, I know that happens, okay, but I was not ready to see that, and you gave me no warning. If you had said anything, if you had said, "Hey, I'm going to go over here and rip the head off a chicken right now," I would have been at least able to brace myself, or maybe look away. I probably would have looked away.
Oh, come on. You're so dramatic. It wasn't that bad at all. First of all, I was walking away from you. You saw I had a chicken in my hand, and I said, are you hungry for dinner? You can't connect the dots on that one.
Honestly, I thought you were going to get some eggs.
Eggs. I wanted an omelet.
He's like, makes sense. He's like, she's got a chicken. Clearly, she's planning on making an omelet. Keith,
Yeah, it's not like I massage its butt and it gives me eggs. That's not how it works.
Dude, am I the only one here that's actually really impressed by Marissa? If anything, Keith, I think you should be turned on. I mean, a woman who can take a chicken from life to death, pluck it, and serve it to you for dinner is impressive.
Thank you.
I mean, if we were caveman times, I got a debit card. That's how I go and hunt things. I don't have to go I don't have to put on rubber overalls before I do it.
rubber overalls sound amazing. I need to know where to pick those up.
It's just crazy. You go and you eat chicken all the time, right? Why is this an issue?
I used to.
Oh, right. So now you're a vegetarian because this whole thing?
No, but
Then you're just a hypocrite.
Marissa, this is not like something in my head, or I'm thinking about it and my principles. It's it freaks me out. It freaks me out. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you noticed, but I did not eat any chicken that night. I could barely look at it because I saw what happened to it. And that night I would sleep on the couch and I'd start to drift off, and then I would just see you just snapping that thing's neck.
Oh my God!
You hear that,
it was
Marissa?
a horror film.
Keith didn't call you back because he thinks you're a monster.
Oh, my God.
Honestly, I thought it was going to take it has taken me longer than I thought to start to get over it, and I have not touched chicken since. I can't. I don't even like to smell it. Freaks me out.
Well, I can tell you it looks a lot worse if you're eating a pig or a cow.
Oh, God.
And here's the thing. I mean, the way Marissa did it, she probably had a name for the chicken. It lived a good life. You should be grateful for...
Well, that makes it way worse. Come on. That's terrible. It makes it like it's a pet, like it's puppy or something.
Oh, no.
For your information, her name is Sophia.
Oh, no.
Oh.
There you go, Keith.
Oh.
God, great. Now I'm going to be having nightmares of Sophia's neck getting snapped. Thank you.
Well, Keith, I have to ask the question. I think I know the answer. But would you like to go on a second date with Marissa? We will pay for it.
I got to say no.
Please.
No.
Dude,
For Sophia.
Marissa, you are better off. You don't want a sissy city boy anyway.
No complaint here.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, Marissa, there you
But the issue is, like, he could have at least said something.
Yeah.
Keith, you never even said anything about it being an
Yeah,
issue.
Keith, you could have handled it exactly how I would have handled it if I saw that. If I saw her snap that chicken's neck, I would have screamed and ran. I would have done it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, OMG, city boys are so weak. I take offense to that.
Yeah.
The other day, I was getting a manicure, and they went a little too deep doing my cuticles, and that hurt. And you know what? I only cried a little.
Oh, how manly.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And a lot of people are texting in at 78592 saying they'd love to date Marissa
Yeah.
from today's second date update. If you missed it, Marissa met a dude named Keith. She works as a farmhand. He's like a dude, didn't know much about farms, so they went on a first date to her farm. And the reason that he wasn't calling her back, he's scared of her because he saw her murder a chicken.
Oh.
That's what she was making for dinner.
If you've never
And he saw
seen
her
it-
kill a chicken, and it was just way too much for him.
Dude, I can barely bring a box of dinner to fruition on my stove, let alone kill a chicken and serve it to you. So,
Most
just
people-
saying, there's not much more woman than that.
Most dudes are texting in at 78592 saying they'd love to date her and watch her kill chickens. I don't know. I'm undecided. I've never seen a chicken die in front of me, so
You
I
haven't?
don't know. No, I don't know how I feel about it. I'd be scared to see it and then find out that's my thing. So anyway, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's not often that we get requests for second date updates from guys that have already had the girl inside of them before the date even happened.
What are
It
you talking
I
about?
don't
Just
think we
sounds
can
like
do this.
the kind of guy Mark is, because apparently that's what happened. Is that the kind of guy you are, Mark? You'll go out on a date with someone as long as they get all up in there first?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, technically, I guess in this situation, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of right
Guys,
about that,
There
huh?
are kids listening to this show. We cannot continue doing whatever that is that you did, Mark.
Well-
or that she did. I don't know who did it.
Let me explain. I met her at a dentist office.
Yeah, that's why I say that. He said that she's a dental hygienist, and he met her at the office, so
She was in
I was
his
having a
yeah,
heart attack for
she got
no reason.
all up in his mouth, and then he apparently asked her on a date first.
God, I have a filthy mind.
Before we get to your date, Mark, how did you ask her out with all those tools in your mouth?
Yeah, well, it was a little embarrassing, to be honest with you, because, so I went to the dentist office, and, I've seen her right away. She was at the receptionist desk.
Mm-hmm.
She was, super good-looking, very, very cute.
They all are.
Yeah, they kind of are. But she definitely caught my eye. So, right away, I was kind of, shy. And then all of a sudden, she stands up, and I hear, Mark, and I look up, and it's her, and she's bringing me back into the office. So...
You're suddenly like, oh my God, fate, it's happening.
She knows my name.
What karma did I do to deserve this?
I was like, oh my God, it's coming true. No, but come to find out, she's the hygienist, and she was going to clean my teeth. And,
Nice.
I'm just trying to play it cool, and it was absolutely, not what I ended up being. I was not cool at all.
It's probably
Oh
where
my
you
God.
hope you don't have a disgusting mouth, right?
No.
Do you have
no.
a disgusting mouth, Mark? I've wondered that about you for a while now.
No, not at all.
Why weren't you cool while you were in the chair?
Well, I was trying to, kind of just give her a heads up, and I have no idea why I even said it. I just said, just so you know, I'm a bleeder.
Okay.
Someone's not flossing enough,
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah. And then what made matters worse was, so that, suction hose thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, that must have, slipped or something, and it it gagged me. So, next thing you know, I'm dry heaving in front of this hot girl.
Oh, no.
It was like super embarrassing, and I was just really not looking cool at all.
But come on.
And no woman likes a man with a bad gag reflex.
It's her job. She's used to seeing things like that.
Yeah, exactly. So luckily, like, she was really nice and kind and everything, and, you know, I don't think, like, that, like, ruined it for me at all because, well, before I get too far ahead of myself, she was also like, I can help you schedule your next appointment. And I was like, for whatever reason, again, I don't know what was wrong with me that day, but I said, I go, you mean like a dentist appointment or a you appointment?
A you appointment. Hello.
That might have been the worst thing you did for sure.
You
Talk about how much
appointment.
blood you're going to spill, dry heave, but that line right there is probably the creepiest thing that you did.
Yeah, I don't know what. We had like a little bit of chemistry. We were kind of flirting, and I just thought that maybe she knew exactly, like, I was talking about, you know, taking her out on a date.
What'd she say? What was her reaction?
She was like, what? I work here. I'm just a hygienist. You know, like, I'm
Yeah,
not.
she didn't know what you were talking about, so you had to explain to her, no, I was trying to cleverly ask you on a date.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry. I just meant, you know, would you like to go on a date sometime?
I'm assuming she said yes.
She said yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's so cute. That's actually a really cute story.
So what'd you do when you went on your date?
So we were like texting a little bit, and I said, you know, where do you want to go? And she picked this organic pizza place, and I was like, sure, whatever, that's cool. And I picked her up. We went to the pizza place, and it was a lot of fun, and the food was actually like amazing, but my body didn't think so.
What do you
So
mean?
did you actually puke this time instead of just dry heaving?
So after we ate, on the way home to drop her off, I had to take 3 emergency stops at gas stations
Oh, no.
To use the bathroom?
to use the bathroom. And I'm not just talking like, hey, I got to just run in and play a lotto ticket. I was like heeling into the parking lot.
Oh my gosh. That is humiliating.
That is, dude. You cannot win with her.
And I hate to say it, but I could see why she's not calling you back after that.
Yeah, so I mean, not only with my lame pickup lines and gagging in front of her and the dentist office, but stopping at the gas station a few times for emergency breaks.
Jeez.
I'm just kind of looking for a miracle here because I haven't heard back.
All right. So we already, I don't even need to ask, like, what do you think went wrong? Why do you think she's not calling you back? I think you're just hoping that maybe you can throw it out there for a second date and maybe she'll give you another shot.
Yeah, absolutely. I've listened to you guys before, and I know you guys can perform miracles. I'm looking for one today.
All right.
Sometimes.
Well,
you're not
we'll see if we
asking
can do
much.
it. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
Just, you know, hold hands, light some candles, and throw out the biggest Hail Mary you can for me, please.
All right. We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, we're going to try to do the impossible and get Mark a second date with Courtney. If you missed the first part, he met Courtney at his dentist's office. She's the hygienist who actually cleaned his teeth. It was kind of embarrassing for him because he has a horrible gag reflex and ended up dry heaving when she put the little suction thing in his mouth. He also mentioned how he's a bleeder, and they had a really awkward line asking her out, but she did say yes, and then they went out for pizza. It was a really good pizza place until the drive home when the pizza didn't sit right in his tummy, and he had to stop 3 different times to use the bathroom before he dropped her off. So he's pretty sure he knows why he ruined the date.
Oh my, I never asked, and I'm so curious. When you finally got to her house after the 3 emergency stops, what was the exit like from the car?
She was very quiet. There wasn't like a definite, like, I'm going to see you again. It definitely felt like that was it.
She didn't offer to, like, you need to come in and use my bathroom before you get back on the road?
No, she didn't do that.
All right.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to call her right now. Here we go, okay?
All right, good luck. I know this is going to be a tough one for you guys.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, is this Courtney?
Yeah, this is Courtney.
What's up, Courtney? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Courtney.
How you doing?
I'm good. What's going on?
Not much. Just hanging out. Thought we'd give you a call. What's going on with you today?
Okay. Just working.
Oh, nice. You work as a dental assistant, yeah?
Yeah, how do you know that?
We know a lot about you, Courtney.
Creepy, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, this is getting really creepy. What?
All right, Courtney, this is the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It sounds like you might already be familiar with us, but we do the second date update on our show. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Well, somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, God.
It sounds like
Have
you're so excited.
Well, you never know how these things turn out.
have you been out on a lot of dates in the last few weeks?
You know, I'm a single lady. I spend some time out occasionally.
Okay. Any dudes in particular that you don't want to see again?
Oh, you got a pen and paper?
I do, but I guess we don't have that much time. I'll just tell you who emailed us. His name is Mark.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, you remember Mark.
Of course I remember Mark.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mark emailed us because he says that he's pretty sure he knows you don't want to talk to him because your date didn't go that great.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told us about how he had to stop 3 different times on the way to drop you off to use the bathroom because the pizza didn't treat his stomach right.
Well, yeah, but at first I didn't know that. So he's driving crazy, just stopping at all the, gas stations around town.
What? He didn't tell you?
Wasn't it kind of obvious? Like, what else would he be stopping for?
Well, no, at first I'm like, maybe he needs a snack. Maybe he needs gum. Who knows?
Yeah.
The second and third time, it got a little weird.
All right. So you knew exactly what was going on by probably the second or at least the third time for sure.
For sure.
Oh.
So I felt bad for him because I'm like, this is awful. Of course, nobody wants to have an upset stomach on a date. That's so awkward.
Did that ruin everything for you?
No, it was like, okay, I just feel bad for him, but we've all been there. It's fine.
Oh, so you were understanding?
Were you attracted to him before that?
Totally. He's a cute guy. He's nice.
Okay, so
what's
if the bathroom breaks didn't bother you, what did?
So he goes in for the third time, and I'm like, okay, he's been in there a while. Let me just do something cute to try to make him feel better. I take a cute selfie.
Aww.
I go to send it to him thinking hey, still here, waiting on you. Hope everything's okay. And his phone chimes in the car. So I'm like, he didn't even take his phone inside.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it's an emergency, you're probably just running in.
I mean, he was moving quick. But I see that in his phone, he has me listed as big butt and a smile.
Really?
No! Oh, no.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, could be a good thing.
It's not big butt frowny face. It's big butt smile.
You're memorable.
Except I have a name.
Well, yeah.
What kind of guys do, that is just so played out. Who does that anymore?
I kind of still do that.
Okay, well, I can't explain you, but that is you could just say the girl's name.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
so you would
Jose-
rather have been saved in his phone as Courtney instead of Big Butt and a smile.
Totally. Or just put an emoji. Only guys that do that are douchebags and married guys. I'm sorry.
All right. I wish somebody would say me in their phone as Big Butt and a smile. I would take it as a compliment, but obviously you didn't, and that's the reason that you don't want to see him again?
I mean, the thing is, my butt isn't even that big.
Well, it's good.
Okay, wait.
How'd
no.
you smile, though?
I mean, it is great.
But Courtney, I mean, is there any chance that he just forgot your name when he put it in his phone or something?
Let's be a little more creative and respectful.
Like hygienist hottie instead?
There you go.
Exactly.
Hygienist with double D's?
What? No.
Okay, a little too far.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you for being honest with us. I appreciate that. And we'll let Mark know. Actually, why don't you just let him know? Because if you've heard a second date update before.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mark is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God.
You there, Mark?
Yeah. Hey, Courtney. I'm so sorry about that. I did not mean to offend you whatsoever with that.
I mean, what did you think was going to happen, if I saw that?
I mean, I don't know. I definitely was not planning on you seeing that. So
I think the real question is, Courtney, why big booty? Why big booty smile? Why was that your choice?
well, I was listening to some rap music, and I just big butt and a smile,
No, dude, it's not true.
She's got a nice butt and a great smile, and she does work at a dentist's office, and
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works, though.
Do you?
yeah, so that part, it popped in my head, and I just popped it in my phone. I really didn't even think anything of it at all. I'm not like that at all. I mean,
Yeah, but big butt and a smile, it's not really that respectful.
I didn't mean it like it was like a bad big butt, you know, like I meant that it was
Like, what's a bad big butt? What even is that?
bad big butts. It's like, you know, like frumpy, you know, like you've seen them in like
Yeah.
yours is like completely opposite. It's nice.
It's funny that you mentioned that because the whole time you were with me, I was facing you. So how did you even see my butt?
Well, that's a really good question.
Is there an answer?
Yeah.
Well, that one time when I was, you know, in your office, when I was dry gagging, you know, you're like, let me give you some time, I'll be right back. And when you left the office, that's when I noticed it.
Wow. Should I take that as a compliment?
Yes.
No, Mark. Mark, here's where you insert other things that you like about her outside of just her butt. This is when you say, yeah, but also you are this.
I know, but it was like, I'm telling you, she was in scrubs too. So it's like, yeah, it's really nice. If I can tell you have a nice butt in scrubs, I mean, that's...
What?
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, so can we just get off my butt for a second? Is there anything else you noticed?
Yeah. Your smile.
Okay, these are the only two things that you've been able to talk about so far, Mark. You got anything else?
Well, yes, like I said at the very beginning, you know, it's like when I first saw her, she was sitting down. So obviously we can rule out that the only thing I thought about was her butt. She was sitting down at the desk when I saw her beautiful face, and I was thrown off. I was nervous. I mean, I completely made an ass of myself just trying to, like, pick her up. No pun intended.
Oh, my gosh.
And, like, you're super nice and kind. Like, you didn't make me feel like a huge idiot for, like, gagging like a freak in your office, you know?
Okay, well, I do appreciate that you at least noticed that.
See?
I mean, and we had a really good time at the pizza place before, you know, the whole date to bed. And that also was pun intended because I was literally everywhere.
I hope somebody just tuned in right now and just heard I was gagging all over you in your office and then I was everywhere. This date was amazing. Hey, Courtney, would you like to go out with Mark again on a second date? Can he redeem himself? Will you go out with him one more time? We'll pay for it.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, I don't blame you.
It was just a situation.
Now it's just all puns.
So many puns. So many.
I mean, honestly, like, I wouldn't be asking for another date with you if I didn't really think that there was something here with you. I mean, I'm on a radio station, you know, asking for a miracle because that's how much you mean to me. You know, I definitely just want another shot and see where it goes, you know, and I'm really sorry about what I thought was kind of like a funny, stupid nickname. I'll change your name in my phone right now.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to change it to?
Good question.
Courtney, the girl with the big butt and smile. I'm just
No,
joking.
come on, he's joking.
I was just
Mark,
joking.
you almost had me.
No, I was
He's
joking. It's just going to
joking.
be just Courtney, I promise.
I mean, I have to admit, it's an unlikely story, but there is something kind of charming about this. I do appreciate all your effort. So let's try it. Let's go on one more date and see how it goes.
Yes.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
congratulations, Mark.
All right.
Yeah.
Miracle,
Yeah, we did it.
Hard
You
for
wished for a
that.
miracle, and we were able to get you a miracle, and now you have a second date with Courtney.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything is possible when you shit your pants. I think that's the saying.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A listener named Tiffany is on the phone for a second date update today, and her email was interesting. She said she wanted us to call this dude back, and she described him as boring.
What?
So
Okay.
I don't know why she wants a second date, but I guess we'll find out.
Okay.
Tiffany, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
So, how about this boring guy? What's his name?
Well, Mike's his name, but I didn't mean like boring. You know, like cute boring, like a little old-fashioned, a little quiet.
Cute boring.
I'm
Okay.
actually hearing stable is what I'm hearing. Is that what you mean, Tiffany?
Well, he's very different than any other guy I've gone out with, so maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what stable looks like, but
Yeah.
it sounds fun.
All right. So, where did you meet Mr. Boring?
I met Mike at a networking event.
Oh, that
Okay.
is boring. Good point. Did he approach you or you him?
It was a big gathering in a hotel, and I honestly don't even remember if he introduced himself first or I did.
Okay. So, it's kind of one of those things where everybody's talking to everybody.
Exactly.
So, what set him apart from the crowd? The fact that he was more boring than everybody else?
Right.
Like, what made you notice him?
Well, I mean, he's good looking, but he also just had like a different vibe, like confident, kind of focused on his career, not like other guys that I've dated, who are just like, for lack of a better word, gamer boys,
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
Right. So he sounds sexy, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely thought he's good looking. Obviously I was interested. We exchanged numbers.
And did he know that it was, since you're at a networking event, like it may have gotten lost in translation that you liked him in a different way?
Well, we texted and called a bit before the date, and like there was some pretty obvious flirting going on.
Okay.
So you think that he realized that you weren't trying to get together to talk about real estate or something?
Yeah, unless he's very thick.
Okay. So what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
Well, we met at a park.
That's
Okay.
random.
Boring.
Wow.
For sure.
Why a park?
He actually had lunch reservations that he had made, but I didn't know about that. And I had just been to brunch with my friends, having some mimosas.
Oh.
So we ended up walking around instead because I had just eaten.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a letdown, honestly, if I'm him and I'm like, I plan for lunch and then you show up, you're like, I already ate. Let's do something else.
Well, he didn't tell me, and he was actually really cool about it. He just like grabbed something in a coffee shop. We walked around. It was really nice, actually. We like went into an art studio, some little boutiques, and this super cute old bookstore.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Still sounds boring. Though.
Yeah, it sounds super boring to me.
I'm sorry.
It was a little boring, but it was like him boring. It's like the old bookstore. It was like him. It's cute. It's quaint. Smells like leather.
Old people.
Yeah.
I love it. Did you guys
I like
have,
your
what was
description.
a big moment where you connected?
Well, we have a lot in common. We joked and stuff, and I'm a little embarrassed to tell you this, but I did actually try to kiss him at the bookstore, and he said no.
Oh, no.
But he said it was because, like, other people were watching, and he felt awkward about people watching him.
Whoa, but
Okay,
still
so he-
saying no
Yeah.
is... Yikes.
He turned
know.
down your kiss.
I don't know. I think that's kind of understandable. Like, it's broad daylight. You're sober in a bookstore.
Come
like,
on.
I'm not making out with people in that situation either.
Well, he was sober. I was mostly sober.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay,
right.
so you were kind of drunk. So maybe that was it. Maybe the kiss you were going in for wasn't like a normal peck on the lips. You were like kind of drunk and like, let's get down right here in the
over
bookstore.
here.
I don't know. I thought I had it pretty well under control, but I could be wrong.
Okay. So did you guys end up kissing later on?
We didn't. Like, we got to a point where he said he had to go. He said he had dinner with his mom. And, I made a cute joke about it. Like, wow, it's kind of fast for me to be meeting your mom already. And he laughed. He thought it was funny. So I thought that was good. So we definitely ended on, like, a good note.
So
Okay.
what's happened since?
Since I've texted him a few times and haven't heard back.
Okay. So what do you think could have happened?
I don't know. The only thing I can think is that, like, maybe I was a little tipsier than I thought I was, and he noticed it, and that was a bit of a turnoff.
Okay. So
I
I
will
felt like he was
say-
like walking his drunk friend around town for a little while.
Listen, it's not like he was force-feeding me water and bread or something.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. You were like totally hammered at least.
But, yeah, that's the only thing I can really think of. Otherwise, it seemed like we had a good time.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update. All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. And if you're just joining us, Tiffany is on the phone. And there were a lot of but not that's on Tiffany's first date with a dude named Mike. She showed up drunk, but not that drunk. He was boring, but not that boring.
True.
The date was good, but not that good. I don't think. Anyway, if you're just joining us, Tiffany went out with a dude named Mike. She met him at a mixer, and then they went out for a date. He actually made lunch reservations, but she had gone to brunch with her friends before that, so she'd already eaten, was kind of tipsy. So they had to change plans and ended up just kind of walking around and going to stores while he ate a sandwich that he got from a coffee shop. But she says that she really enjoyed it, and he was boring, but in a cute way.
Cute boring.
And she really wants to go out with him again, but he's not calling her back.
Do you have any theories on why he's not calling you back?
I mean, like I said, my guess is it was because I was a little tipsy and it turned him off or something.
Yeah.
But you
Okay.
weren't full on drunk, right?
No.
Okay.
Trust me, if I was drunk, you would definitely know it.
I believe that.
And
Yeah.
let's not forget, she did try to kiss him in a bookstore,
Oh, that's right.
and he actually turned her down and said no because he thought there were too many people watching. Sorry to remind you of that, Tiff.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. All right, I'm going to dial his phone right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Mike, please?
This is he.
Mike, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good. Where are you calling from again?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
Don't kill me, but no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Also, before we get into this, I would like to compliment you on your deep voice, sir.
I was thinking
Very nice
that.
voice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
We're in a
problem.
voice industry.
Yeah.
It's very satisfactory, though. Like,
Yeah.
satisfying is what I mean. It's very
There you go.
satisfying.
Okay. Did I win something?
No, I'm calling you today, Mike, because we do a segment on this show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, have you gone out on a date with anybody that you can think of that might want to call you, like that you haven't been getting back to?
Now that I think of it, potentially, is this, oh my God, Tiffany?
Yes, congratulations, you got it right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Sounds like you've
So-
been trying to forget Tiffany.
Tiffany emailed us and told us a little bit about your date. She also
Right.
said that you're not texting or calling her back, and she wants to know why.
Well, I mean, is this on the radio?
It will be, yeah.
Why are you going to say something inappropriate or mean? Like, it sounds
No,
like
I-
your date was pretty tame.
Yeah, no, it was tame. I mean, the whole thing was kind of weird in that I didn't realize it at first when I had met her, but there's like a big age difference.
What do you like? What's the age difference?
Yeah.
Well, when I had first met her, I thought she was older.
Okay.
I mean, she looks like she's in her mid-30s, actually, but...
What?
Hello?
Yeah, so keep going.
But how old is she?
I think she's like 26. She's in her mid-20s, which would make me like almost 30 years older than her.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Holy hell, that's
Yeah.
a big age difference.
You
Yeah.
have a deep voice, an old man voice.
And that's why you do lunch and not brunch. That makes sense now.
You know, that's why most of my dates are over the phone, I guess. I mean, I give good phone.
Okay. Didn't, yeah.
What?
I don't even get that.
It's a
It's good,
dad
though. It's
joke
good, though,
or
man.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you thought she was in her 30s, but she's in her 20s.
correct.
Okay.
Okay. And did you bring that up at all, or did you just kind of dismiss it as like, let's just get through this and I'll be done with it?
I just kind of knew it just wasn't worth getting into. I mean, she's very nice. She's fun. She's peppy, a lot of energy.
She'd be great friends with my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was the main thing. But it also seemed like she was looking for like financial support, you know, like that.
Oh my God.
Stop that.
That was
yeah,
me.
sorry.
Sorry.
No, yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Why did you think that? Did she know that you were so much older?
Well, you know, I don't know what she thought I was, but I mean, I mentioned that I was retiring, and she actually got excited.
She got excited about you retiring, so she definitely, yeah.
Yeah, like she's like, so where would you take me? You know, like that kind of thing.
Okay.
You know, so I just it kind of seemed like it wasn't really going all for the right reasons, kind of thing. So
So you think she was just looking for a sugar daddy?
yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it seemed like.
Okay.
Okay, do I get to talk now? Do I get to chime in?
I think you've been trying.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to let you know that Tiffany's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
She's been listening to the whole thing. She's been trying to chime in, too. Tiffany, you're not doing very good at being quiet.
I'm sorry, but come on. He thought I was in my mid-30s? What? How?
Look, Tiffany, I don't know if it was the lighting in the conference room or what, but, I mean, you're very attractive. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, attractive for an older lady, I guess.
Oh my God, Tiffany, is that the
not that
point
bad.
you're really upset about? Shouldn't you be more upset about him thinking you want a sugar daddy?
And 30s is young.
Listen, maybe he misinterpreted what I was saying. I was just talking about how, it's challenging that, my parents aren't helping me anymore. I'm just, transitioning out of that and that sort of stuff.
Oh.
Well, no, I mean, you mentioned that your dad cut you off, you couldn't pay rent, and I don't know, it just kind of seemed like you were looking at me for the money kind of thing.
Ooh.
So what, you think I'm some kind of gold digger? That's what you think?
Well, no, I'm just wondering. I mean, what would a beautiful 26-year-old like you be interested in a guy like me for?
Maybe it's because, Mike, I'm sick of messing with the immature man boys that are my own age, and I'm interested in trying it out with someone who has some more maturity.
Yeah.
You know,
Someone of
I mean-
retirement age.
Tiffany, I appreciate that, but I'm a lot older than you.
Mike, stop being so hard on yourself. You are not that old.
I don't think he's making it sound like a negative thing. It's just a fact.
Right. It's just a fact. I am that old, Tiffany.
No, I mean, you're useful, you're young at heart, you joke, you know, like no one would look at you and think you're your age.
No, Tiffany, I think that people would just look at me and know that I'm that age. And I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. I mean, how weird would it be for my family, my friends, your family? I mean,
Right.
I don't know, Mike, age is just a number. It's 21st century. That's not what's important to me.
Well, I've accepted my age, and I think that you might have to do.
Well, you know what? You shouldn't. Like, you're young. It's not like you have one foot in the grave, Mike. Why are you talking like
You
this?
shouldn't accept your age.
Oh,
Don't
my
accept
God.
your age, Mike.
I mean, I used to think that way as well. I mean, I don't anymore. I don't have to anymore. I'm fine with where I am. But you kept mentioning money and vacations and paying for stuff, and I'm not supposed to have to pay your rent. You know,
That's just like normal boyfriend stuff.
No, it's not.
I don't think paying your rent is normal boyfriend stuff. Tiffany.
That's normal life stuff that you do for yourself.
I mean, my last boyfriend helped me with the rent.
How much older was he?
Like, at my age, like 2 years older.
Oh, okay.
let me ask you a question. What if I couldn't afford to pay the rent for you? I mean, let's just suppose, you know.
What do you mean? Like, that's not the situation.
What if I made $40,000 a year and I couldn't pay for your rent? What would I mean?
But you don't make $40,000 a year.
That's not what
That's
we
not
said.
the point. I'm saying, would you still like me if I wasn't able to do that? Really?
Listen, that's not the situation. So, like, I don't know why we're talking in hypotheticals.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Oh my
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Guys, this has been fun.
All right, well, hold up. Don't go just yet, man. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Mike. Would you like to go out on a second date with Tiffany? We'll pay for it.
Listen, best of luck. I wish you the best. You're a great girl, but I'm gonna decline.
Well, Mike, you know, I thought that, you know, you were a more open person than that. I thought that, you know, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, being a little boring and whatnot. I thought, you know, just in time, maybe you'd open up. It's a generational thing.
It's a generational thing, being boring.
And that's just really disappointing. So I guess I read you wrong.
I understand.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Tiffany, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date.
Well, you know what? If anyone knows anyone who's quote-unquote age-appropriate and not a gamer man boy,
Right.
let me know.
Someone more your age? Someone in their 30s?
I'm not in my 30s.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Guy on the phone for today's second date update is named Jake. And Jake, I suspect, is a master dater.
Oh, really? Why's that?
Well, because, you know, normally in dating, you don't want to seem too eager.
Uh-huh.
There's like the 2-day rule where you're going to wait a couple days before you contact them. Some people right away start texting and they get way too excited and then it scares off the other person.
Oh, I hate that 2-day rule, but okay.
That's me. Yeah, I scare people off.
Yeah, well, not Jake. Jake is really good at it. Apparently, he waits a little longer than 2 days.
Oh.
And the timing, I believe, is going to be perfect. Because Jake waits 2 years.
What?
To contact the person that he wants to get together with. Jake, I see what you're doing, and I like it.
It's a slow play.
Yeah, it's all part of my master plan, you gues. It works every time.
Every time.
Every couple
Yeah,
of years.
You know,
Good.
he might go on one date every decade, but whatever.
Dude,
He gets it done.
Hope you never want to get married. At that rate, you're not going to propose for like 200 years.
Well, they say absence makes the heart grow fonder, so I kind of took that and ran with it, you know?
Yeah, I like
you
it.
did.
You do things in extremes. I can appreciate that, Jake. Why are you waiting 2 years to get a hold of the girl that you want to call today?
So I met this girl on a social website.
They had those 2
Okay.
years ago?
They did, absolutely.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. Wow.
And I assume you guys went out 2 years ago.
Yes. So I connected with this girl on the phone. We actually met up for a date, and I love to golf.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to the driving range almost every weekend. Come to find out, this girl had never, ever held a club or definitely never hit a ball before. So I was
Whoa.
super excited to take her to the driving range.
Okay.
Okay, that could go really well or really horribly.
Absolutely, but fun nonetheless.
Okay, yeah,
so
true.
always
Horrible is fun. Yeah.
You know, she was excited to learn, so it was an exciting date, to say the least. We get there. I get us a big bucket of balls, and as soon as I grab this bucket of balls, I see this older gentleman kind of staring at us from off in the distance.
And you were like, screw her, I want to date the older gentleman.
No.
And you ended up,
Not at all, buddy.
oh,
I was thinking, does this guy checking me out, or is he checking my date out? Because she was looking really good.
okay, so you
Okay.
fought an old guy at the driving range because he was looking at your date.
No, I did not try to fight him.
Damn, okay.
So
well,
what
this
is-
is not exciting to me anymore.
Oh, come
No,
on.
I'm really curious. What does he have to do with your guys' night?
So check this out. So I find us a good tee, and I'm knocking some balls. I'm showing her how to hit, and then I get behind her, and I'm showing her how to swing, of course,
Nice.
right? It's our
Yeah.
first date. So this guy starts getting closer and closer.
Weird.
How is he getting closer? Like, I picture like a cartoon character, like hiding behind poles and then moving to the closer one next to you.
Listen, because he started off at his car, and now he's inside the place where we are, and he's only like 5 booths over, which it's not really that far away.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
every time I look over, he's looking over. So I'm getting
Weird.
a big creepy vibe from this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So am I.
So now we're finished hitting our bucket of balls, and he comes up to us, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Uh-oh.
This is not going to be good.
Yep, it's about time to beat down an old man.
Come to find out, he's not a creepy old man. He is a father spying on his daughter, which is the girl I'm taking out on our first date.
What? It
Whoa.
was her dad?
Wait, and she didn't say anything? Like, her dad's over there staring at you guys and she didn't give you, like, a heads up?
And did her dad confront you?
He definitely confronted me. He introduced himself, and he said, listen, I don't think that's very gentlemanlike of you on your first date to be standing behind my daughter like that.
Oh,
come
man.
on, man.
Oh, my God. Let the woman
Wow.
live her life. Raise your daughter to be
Yeah.
independent and strong-willed so she can make her own damn decisions, Dad.
Yeah.
So what'd you say?
Well, to be honest with you, I just gave him the respect that he deserved. It was his daughter, and obviously it left a bad taste in my mouth. Now, this girl called me for a couple weeks, and I never answered the phone.
Yeah, why
Right.
would you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get involved in that.
I wouldn't want to deal with that either.
Pretty dramatic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I stopped taking her phone calls, and yeah, she called me for a couple weeks. I guess she had a good time.
I don't understand why now? Why are you going to try to call her back now, though? You think the dad died or something over the course of 2 years?
Man, no. Something amazing happened in my family. My sister had a baby, and she actually had a little girl. So now I have a beautiful little precious niece.
Oh, cute.
Okay,
Yeah,
congratulations.
and you know what? I am so protective of this little kid,
Okay.
and it
Okay.
has me thinking. I understand now why her father, this girl's father, was so protective of his daughter.
Oh, give me a break.
No, really, I totally get it, really.
Wow.
Okay.
So wait,
Good.
having a niece has made you realize what was going through a weirdo dad's head.
I guess I can kind of relate. I'm very protective, so he's protective, and I get it.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
It makes sense.
So, yeah, I know it's been 2 years, and it's kind of a long time, but I feel like I at least owe her that much. Give her that opportunity to just say what she had to say, and, you know, she deserves that much.
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, we'll play a song, and I'll call her father to get permission to talk to her on the phone. And then we'll come back and get your second date update, all right?
All right, guys, thank you.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, today's second date update reminds me of a movie that I saw on the internet one time.
Really?
It was called Daddy Like to Watch.
Oh my God, no.
Different-
Oh my God, no.
Completely different storyline.
Oh, gross.
A lot of similar characters, though. There was a guy dating a daughter and then a father. Anyway, we'll just get right in
Wow. Oh,
today's
wow.
second date update. Jake is on the phone with us, and he wants to call a girl named Teresa. He actually went out with Teresa over 2 years ago. They went to the driving range. The thing was, her dad had followed them and showed up to the driving range and also came up to him after and was like, hey, I don't think it's very appropriate that you were touching my daughter. Because I guess at one point he was like trying to show her how to swing. He was, you know, basically using it as an excuse.
Yeah, the classic
To touch
move.
the dude's daughter.
Yeah.
But anyway, he came up and confronted him, and Jake ignored her phone calls after that and hasn't talked to her in 2 years, and he wants to call her and apologize for not at least answering her call and ask her out on another date.
How are you going to do this? I mean, are you going to go into the fact that now you have a baby niece and you suddenly understand why her dad is so crazy possessive?
Yeah, I'm just really hoping that she's going to be open to just at least hearing me out. And who knows? We'll take it from there. But I really do think this girl is a great catch.
Okay. Well, I can send you a link to that video I was talking about, too.
Oh, my gosh.
About watching that.
No, that's okay. I think I'm good, man.
Okay.
Well, we don't know how Jake's story is going to end yet. We'll see how possessive
That's
that father
true.
is.
Yeah, let's find out.
You know?
All right, Jake, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Teresa?
Yes.
Hey, Teresa, how are you? My name is Jubal from a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
I'm actually calling you because one of our listeners emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You been out on any dates in the last 2 to 5 years?
That's a big question.
Okay. Well, are you currently dating anybody right now?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. How serious is it?
why are you asking me this?
Well, you went out on a date with a dude 2 years ago, and he actually emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone because you guys stopped talking after that date.
What?
He basically, ghosted you.
He ghosted you before the term ghost was even used as a
That's
dating
true.
term.
That's a good point.
Who? Who is it?
His name is Jake.
Wait. No. It can't be the Jake I'm thinking of.
Well, if the Jake you're thinking of took you to the driving range, then that's the Jake we're talking about.
Oh, my gosh. Serious?
Yep. He emailed us and said that he would like us to get in contact with you because he feels bad for not answering your phone calls.
What? After 2 years?
Yeah.
Apparently
he said he's been thinking about it.
Really stewing on this one for a while.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that cool to you or is that creepy?
That's weird. That's crazy.
Like crazy like a good thing or crazy like you think he's crazy?
Crazy like I cannot believe this is happening right now. This is weird.
Well, it's happening, and Jake is the person who didn't call you back.
Yeah.
And we already know the reason for that. It was because he told us that your dad followed you guys and kind of confronted him after.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Which I cannot believe your dad did that.
Oh, yeah, you don't know my dad.
Yeah.
So what's happening with Jake? Like he wants to talk to me? What's going on?
He does want to talk to you, and he's actually on the other line.
Hi, Teresa.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry, I'm a little late on the call back.
2 years.
A little.
A little bit.
Sorry, is this for real?
Yes.
You're not playing a joke on me, are you?
No, we're not playing a joke on you. Jake is a listener to our show. He emailed us and said he wanted to get in contact with you after 2 years.
Why? It's been 2 years. Why are you calling me now?
Look, I really just wanted to apologize to you. I do feel horrible. I think this is so immature of me that I did not answer your phone call. I feel really bad. I just want to say that I am sorry. I was immature, and you deserve much, much better than that, Teresa. I'm so sorry.
Wow. Well said.
Dude, Teresa, you just got the apology that I think millions of women are looking for after being ghosted after a date.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that, Jake. I appreciate it.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I said, I just feel really bad about the way the date ended because I really had a good time on our date. I think you have a terrific backswing. And
A terrible backswing.
well, listen, I can still help you improve that, but we'll get into that later. So I just want to touch base about, how the date ended and your father was kind of stalking us. And yes, it creeped me out. I think it would have creeped anybody out. That isn't your fault. And I at least should have gave you the opportunity to, to explain the situation to me. And I feel bad. It isn't your fault.
Thanks. I mean, I don't know if I was in your situation, if I really would have responded differently anyway. So I can't really hold that against you.
Well, thank you for understanding. Thank you so much.
So wait, Teresa, I mean, what are you feeling right now? Have you been thinking about Jake at all over the last 2 years?
Probably a lot more than you would imagine.
Really?
Whoa.
Yes, that date, and again, not necessarily Jake's fault, but that was a kind of a big thing in my life because my dad, he'd never quite gone that far before, but he pulled a few things like that.
Uh-huh.
And after that, I stopped talking to my dad.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow, so I guess you have thought
Wow,
about Jake. Jake, you threw a rift in between her and her dad.
What did
No.
you do?
What do you have to say
That-
for yourself, Jake?
That is not
No,
true.
no, listen,
Understand.
Teresa, are you serious? You haven't talked to your dad?
No, I haven't. But that's an issue between me and my dad. I talked to him about boundaries and letting me live my life, and he did not listen to me. And that incident was beyond humiliating. And you have to understand that even if it hadn't happened on that date, it would have happened at some point. And
Whoa.
I had to draw a boundary.
Yeah, I know, but your dad, he just loves you and he's looking out for you, you know?
He would have never, ever pulled that crap if I was a boy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
And-
but you're
and
not a
that's-
boy. You're his little girl.
I'm not his little girl. I'm an adult woman.
Look, this may be kind of weird, but I just became an uncle, okay? My sister just had this beautiful little baby girl, and it's completely changed my life, Teresa. Like, all I want to do is protect this little girl, make sure that she is safe at all times. I would do anything, and it gave me, like, a glimpse into how your father feels about you.
Are you serious?
And that's why I feel so bad, because your father was just doing what a good father should do. He was
No.
looking out for his little girl.
No, there's a difference. I appreciate that he cares. I appreciate you understand. But there's a difference between caring and wanting someone to be safe and completely invading their life and overruling their own decisions. That's a different story.
You know, you're right. He pushed it a little too far. He crossed the line. But everything he did was out of love and in your best interest. So you have to keep in touch with this guy. He's your father.
This is not your deal. This has nothing to do with you. This is something that happened between me and my dad, and I made this decision. You don't have to be his advocate. I have made this decision for myself.
Teresa, I'm not saying you need to call him and forgive him right away. All I'm saying is understand where he's coming from and give him a chance. Talk to him at least. I mean, you've got to talk to your father.
Do you really care about this much?
Yes, I really do. Because I understand now where he's coming from, Teresa. I get it.
Because you're an uncle.
Wait, okay, wait.
Yeah.
You guys went on one date, Jake. I mean, if Teresa doesn't want to talk to her dad anymore, that's her choice, right?
Yeah, but I just feel bad because I feel like it's kind of because of me, like I said. I don't know.
Jake, it's not because of you. This would have happened at some point. If it wasn't my date with you, it would have been my date with someone else or anything else.
Teresa, I have a favor to ask. And I know you don't owe me any favors, but listen, would you please just talk to your father and just let him just tell you how he feels? Maybe hear him out. And that's all I ask, please.
Teresa, how do you feel about this? Are you annoyed? Are you think that it's awesome? He's so...
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I don't know. It's funny that he's bringing this up right now because I have been thinking about my dad a lot lately, and it is his birthday in a couple of weeks.
I was going to say, right now, that would make it like,
God, me too. I was like, what is
like-
happening?
talk about everything aligning.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason that we're reconnecting today. Maybe it's just to help you and your father reconnect also.
Hey.
I think you should give him a call.
You know what? I'm going to think about that.
All right.
Okay.
That's good.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
So
Happy
is
got-
that what you're most excited about, Jake?
Yeah.
That's it. Goodbye.
Hey, Jake, now that you may have helped repair a family relationship,
Ah.
Teresa, would you like to go on a second date with Jake again? We'll pay for it. Or would you like me to pay for a date with your dad who you haven't talked to in a while?
Wait, are you asking me to choose between a date with my dad and a date with Jake?
Or you
not
guys
really
can
fair.
all go out together again. But this time,
Oh, my
you
God.
know it.
I did not expect this when I woke up this morning.
I bet.
I feel like it's important to be open to possibilities. And you know what? What is one date with Jake where my dad is not there.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't talk to your dad beforehand. Wait until after you go on the date, because there could be a chance, you could be back in the same place.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I can't wait to see how this plays out. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Jake wanted to call Teresa. Actually, was a long time since they even talked. Excuse me, I'm getting all choked up. But they didn't end up going out again because her dad was super angry.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah, like controlling dude with his daughter. And then we got her on the phone and found out that she actually stopped talking to her dad after they went out because she was tired of him trying to run her life.
right, because she's an adult.
Yeah.
Totally.
And it was weird because Jake was like, no, you got to start talking to your dad again. My sister has and I know what it is now. I have a niece. And so what he was doing was fine. And I feel bad about it and all this other stuff.
He's more concerned about her and the dad
Yeah,
than him getting a date.
I think he wants to date her dad.
I think he wants to be someone's possessive father.
Yeah. So they decided to go out again, and I guess he's going to try to convince her to repair that relationship, whatever. Good luck to them. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We get emails in from time to time for second date updates with people that know that they've made a mistake and they just want our help in fixing the situation because apparently they can't do it themselves. And one of those people is Sean, who's on the phone for a second date update today. And Sean, I guess, knows that he screwed up his first date and now he wants to be fixed. So Sean, how can I fix you right now?
You can fix me by helping me not be so stupid.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's a big ass.
Not easy
I'm
fix.
kind of stupid as well, so I don't know if I can do that, Sean. So instead, why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today for a second date update, and we'll see if there's another way to fix you. What's her name?
Her name is Teresa.
Teresa, all right. And where did you meet Teresa?
We met just like randomly at a bar.
Okay.
We were out with our own friends, and we were sitting near each other. We started talking, really hit it off. I got her number. I asked her out. She seemed genuinely excited to go on a date with this person she just met.
So I mean, you had a lot of hope for your guys' first date, or maybe high expectations.
As high as you can
Right.
when you're going on a first date.
Right.
But I was pretty excited.
Right. And you say that you screwed everything up.
Yeah.
I want to hear about that in a second, but how was the date overall?
It was okay. So I picked her up, and she said she was just really in the mood for Chinese food, and there was a restaurant near her place. And I said, yeah, that's awesome. We were both really hungry, so we ordered a bunch of food. And I swear it was not even 5 minutes, and they started bringing out the food. So we barely even had a chance to, have a real conversation. Because, once the food comes, half of your conversation is about the food. And before we knew it, we were done with dinner.
So it was just quick.
Yeah, and I just expected it to go longer than that, and so I didn't really have, a backup plan.
Yeah.
So, I just asked her if she needed to go home right away, if she wanted to keep hanging out. And I said, this might sound weird, but my grandparents live real nearby. They've been bugging me to come visit them.
What?
It was still early. I said, would it be weird if you came with me to, hang out with my grandparents? And she was actually, so cool with it. She said she loves hanging out with old people. But this is the part where it gets, not good and where I screwed up.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're walking up to my grandparents' front door, and, I'm about to ring the doorbell, and I'm like, hey, just, heads up, they might think that you're my serious girlfriend, so just, don't be mad. Just, help me out. And then before I could even explain, my grandma opened the door.
So did you tell them that she was your girlfriend, or you told them that you had a girlfriend and then you shut up?
Oh, yeah, no. It's a month before this. They had just been on my case about being single and, they want grandkids. And I said, oh, yeah, I'm dating somebody. She's really awesome.
Oh, okay.
Hey, wait, hold up, Sean. Was this whole thing planned just so that you could prove
No. Honestly, it really wasn't. As it was happening, I was like, oh, this will, kill two birds, one stone,
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
So you asked her basically to pretend to be your girlfriend for your grandparents.
Yeah, I mean, hindsight. But, I thought if I could explain to her, she'd totally get it because she seemed cool.
Yeah, but you didn't even give her a chance to say, no, I don't want to participate, because you were literally on the doorstep waiting for the door to open when you dropped that bombshell on her.
No, that's totally true. So I forgot that I told them that I had the girlfriend until we were, there ringing the doorbell. And so I just kind of blurted it out because I didn't want her to be surprised by these two old people.
Yeah, so
that
that's where your stupid comes in, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
Quick,
So-
get my girlfriend.
After all that, how was the end of the date?
Honestly, I thought it was going really well.
What did she do when your grandparents, assumed that it was her girlfriend? How did she act?
She totally went with it. Like, I thought she was totally on my side. My grandparents, of course, they're like talking me up, because as our grandparents do. For like over an hour, we just had like a really nice time. She actually seemed to really enjoy hanging out with my grandparents. And like I said, she didn't blow my cover, so I assumed that I was golden.
So that's why you thought it was going well.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So how did it end with her?
so bad.
Oh, really?
Oh, so bad.
Yeah,
No.
so bad.
What happened that was so bad?
The door closed behind us, and I went to like hold her hand, and she said, "Don't touch me, don't talk to me, just take me home."
Whoa.
Okay, so you really read that situation wrong, that she was enjoying herself at your grandparents'.
Yeah, she was definitely acting the part, so I thought that she was like actually having a good time and into it, but she was not.
But she was just being nice in the moment, and then
Yeah.
afterwards, it was obvious that she was pissed.
well,
Have you talked to her since then?
No, I tried to talk to her on the ride back to her place. I tried to explain to her like why I did what I did. She refused to talk to me, got out of the car, slammed the door. And that was like a month ago, and she won't return my calls. I've been texting her, apologizing, like everything that I can do to get her to just talk to me again.
Okay.
Like I said, it's like I realized I was stupid, but I was not trying to be like deceitful.
Okay,
Yeah, it
so you
looked
basically
really bad.
you need our help to give you an opportunity to really explain yourself and apologize.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. We'll do that. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of today's second date update, and if you're just joining us, I think we might have found somebody who's a worse grandson than I am. And my grandpa died a few weeks ago, and I didn't even know. So that shows how bad of a grandson I am. But Sean is giving me a run for my money. If you're just joining us, Sean went out with a girl named Teresa, and he said they had a great time and everything else, but dinner went really fast, so he decided to stop by his grandparents' house because it was in the neighborhood. And then, while he was at the door, he remembered that he had told his grandparents a lie and said that he had a serious girlfriend, and then asked Teresa to play the role of his girlfriend, which she did. But as soon as the date was over, she was obviously very upset about that and hasn't talked to him since. So,
Sean, you say that you just remembered about that big lie you told your grandparents while you're standing on the doorstep, but I even have a hard time believing you. It does feel like it was a whole setup, the entire date, just so that you could fulfill this thing with your grandparents.
No, I agree. It totally seems like that, but like, I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm a pathological liar, but like sometimes you have to tell your parents or your grandparents things, and it's hard to keep track because you don't want them to worry about you, you know?
Okay.
yeah, or
So
just tell them the truth.
You
Or just tell
lie
them the
to them a
truth, and if
lot.
they don't like who you are, be like, screw you, I'm not talking to you. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I did.
No.
So
No,
anyway.
I can't do that to my grandparents.
Okay.
Yeah, be
so
nice.
you'll lie and pretend that you're somebody else. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not working out in your favor, but I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can help you out, okay?
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Teresa, please?
it's Teresa.
Teresa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. I'm guessing by the who you haven't listened to it.
No, I'm not familiar with it. I'm sorry, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And what that is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So you went out on a date with a dude named Sean recently who listens to our show.
Oh, God. He emailed you?
Yes,
Yeah.
Sean emailed and told us all about your date, even the fact that he asked you to pretend to be his girlfriend for his grandparents.
Oh, he told you that?
Yes,
Okay.
he did. He admitted it, and he admits that that was a big failure, and he knows that that's why you're not talking to him, and he was hoping that he could maybe explain himself a little bit more.
I don't know that I want to talk to him. I mean, he's a pretty dishonest guy, obviously, if you know the story, so I don't really know what there is to talk about.
It was an accident,
Well,
though.
it wasn't an accident, but
An
he
accident?
did. Yeah, that's
That's
kind
what he
of.
said?
No, I mean, he said that you went along with the story and pretended to be his girlfriend while you were at the grandparents, and then as soon as you left, you like went just cold on him.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I mean, I don't know what else someone would expect if they're going to do something like that. I mean,
Why did you go along with it if you...
I was under the impression when we left the restaurant that we were just going to like pop in and say hi to them like really quick. And he dropped this bombshell on me about this lie that he's told him, and like the minute we're at the door, so it's a super awkward situation. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Like, are you going to blow him up right there in front of his grandparents, and now it's even more awkward than just suffering through it?
By nature, I'm a really honest person. So, I mean, it was one of the worst things about it to me was just the ease with which he lied to these people who love him. And not only that he could do it, that he wanted someone he just met to participate in that lie with no account for my feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy observation that you just made right there.
So, I mean, I just didn't have a good sense about him as a person at all. Like, as soon as that happened, I was like,
Right.
that's terrible.
He admits that he screwed up, and he knows that that's why you don't want to talk to him again, but he was hoping that, we could get you on the phone and maybe explain things a little better.
I don't know that that's necessary. I mean, it was a really frustrating date, and it was disappointing, but I got to tell you, like, it's actually, in the end, it was one of the best things that's happened to me in a long time. I'm actually not sorry that it happened because a really good thing has come out of it. So
You decided to just stop dating in general because everybody lies?
She's like, I'm a monk now.
Yeah, so you've given up dating.
No, actually what happened is, like, after it went down, I felt guilty about it for days. And I knew when I was sitting there with these two just lovely people that he's introducing me to that I'm not being myself. I'm looking them in the eye and lying to them and making something up, and it weighed on me. It weighed on my conscience. So I went back to his grandparents' house a few days later, and I told them.
What?
I was like, what happened? Of course.
Oh.
Oh, you told him that you were pretending to be his girlfriend.
I did. I came totally clean, and I was like, listen, if you're upset with me, I completely understand, but it bothered me to know that these two people with such generous hearts who, like, welcomed me in, that I was basically...
How do you know that they have such generous hearts and everything else? I mean, their grandson is a liar. And, tends to run in the family.
Yeah, who do you think
So maybe they're just as big of a liar. Age doesn't have anything to do with the truth.
No. You know what? I don't know why that particular apple fell so far from the tree, but I have to tell you, like, they were so kind and understanding. They let me hang out. We chatted for hours. They've got this beautiful love story. They met in Europe when they were like 15 and escaped the war. I mean, these are people who have, like, they get what's important in life. They get love and trust.
You know more about his grandparents than he knows about his grandparents.
I actually, I don't have grandparents of my own, so I've kind of adopted them. I mean, that's something I'd always wanted in my life, and so I've been visiting them like every 3 or 4 days.
No
Oh my gosh,
way.
you've been there a lot.
You're hanging out with his grandparents?
That's so cute.
That's weird, though.
You guys, if you met them, you would completely understand why. And I told them I wasn't with him, and they were like, don't worry, he doesn't visit us that much anyway.
This is even better.
I'd be very interested to hear that, Teresa.
Who?
Well, Sean, of course.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Good luck. I mean, no, I'm not talking to him, so
Well,
it doesn't matter.
You kind of just told him, though, because he is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
I bet he wants his grandparents
Yeah.
back.
What?
Sean, you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Are you kidding me?
Right?
No, I'm not kidding you. They've told me, like, how little they've seen and heard from you, and you lie to them.
Oh.
You're a
First of
crappy
all,
grandson. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, my God.
Teresa, that's not true. Not including Christmas. I've seen them at least like 2 or 3 times this year.
Wow.
That doesn't include Christmas.
I've seen them 4 times this week, you tool.
Oh, dang.
That's
I'm more of a
weird.
granddaughter to them than you are a grandson. Like, I mean, you lied to them. They said to me, they're like, yeah, we don't trust him. He's lied to us about things before, like your grades and stuff when you were in college, and then they found out later about things. They're on to you.
You need to stop talking. I need to get a word in here, please.
So you can tell me more lies? You want me to be quiet so you can lie?
Oh, my God. Just, shut up for a second. Because, first of all, I can't believe you're seeing my grandparents behind my back. That is messed up. Like, what?
Sean, have you not talked to your grandparents since you guys went on that date?
No, I haven't, but I don't think that matters. I will talk to them
Oh, my
now.
God. It's been a month.
You don't tell me when I talk to my grandparents or I visit them. I am a grown man. I'll do it when I want to do it. You guys,
You know what? Your grandparents want you to grow up and settle down. Like they said to me, they hope. I mean, you're not going to settle down with me. They think I'm too good for you. Okay, so that's not going to happen. But they want you to meet someone nice. But they're like, he does need to meet someone at his maturity level.
My maturity level. Okay, I'll get right on that.
Sean, I mean, it sounds like they had already found out that you lied to him in the past. It doesn't sound like that was really news to them. I feel like you thought you were getting away with stuff that you weren't.
What, are you guys on her side now, too? Everyone tells their grandparents little white lies.
What?
It makes them happy. I don't want them to worry about me.
You're not making them happy. You're disappointing them all the time.
Aww.
That is not true. You know what? I forbid you from seeing them. I forbid
me
it.
to see them. They're my friend, and you can't tell me who to be friends with, and you can't tell them who to be friends with, okay? That is up to Mort and Nancy, who they want to hang out with.
Mort and Nancy.
Oh, sweeter Mort and Nancy.
Don't you dare call Nana and Pop by their first names. You are not their friend.
You know what? You better watch that will, okay? Because let's see who's going to inherit everything.
Man, Sean, it sounds like you made a big mistake trying to get Teresa to play this game. She's taking over your family, actually.
Have you, brainwashed them? Are you, just taking advantage of two poor little old people who escaped the war? I swear. It sounds to me like you're just taking advantage of two old people for your own personal fulfillment.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, it's pretty emotionally fulfilling to them. They like being visited, okay? They like when people come and treat them like their family and that they matter and they're not just like people who should be put out to pasture because they're old and you're not interested.
Wow. Sean, I don't know if you want to argue with her anymore.
Yeah, she's intense.
She's winning.
Teresa, would you like to go out with Sean again on a second date? We'll pay for it. I mean, I don't even know if Sean wants to go out at this point, but I don't know of a way to wrap it up. Teresa, would you like to go out with Sean?
I would love it if you would pay Sean to take his grandparents out for a nice dinner somewhere.
That's a really nice thought. I would love that.
Because that would mean a lot to them.
Hey, Sean.
Oh, Sean.
What? What do you want?
I like Teresa's idea, but instead, I'm going to pay for Teresa to go out with your grandparents because I think she's more important to them at this point. Sean?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Congratulations, Teresa.
I would be delighted, and Mort and Nancy would be delighted. Sean
Stop using their first name.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm just going to start today's second date update by reading you the email that we got. It says, Jubal, I'm emailing you because there are 3 things that you should never break. 1 is trust.
Yeah.
2 is promises.
Okay.
And 3 is hearts.
Oh.
And the girl that I want to call for a second date update broke my heart, and I want to talk to her about it. So
sad.
Let's not waste any more time. We've got a broken heart emergency. His name is Danny. Danny, what's up?
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for reading my email. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, Danny. I mean, it's pretty dramatic email, man, if you've only gone out on one date with a person.
Well, I think a lot of people know that love is something that you can't wait for. It's something that you feel. It's a feeling, and I felt it with Jennifer.
Whoa.
Wow.
Strong.
Okay.
Well, we're just dropping that right out the gate. Okay.
Whoa.
I know I could be a sappy romantic. I really do know that, but I do believe that, love is just something that you have to go for. And I knew that the moment I met her, that she was the one.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, well.
Crap.
Hey,
Whoa.
when you know, you know.
I'm
I
overwhelmed. Okay.
So maybe Jennifer was overwhelmed too. Well, how did she break your heart? And how's your heart doing, by the way? Is it mending at all?
I'm doing okay. I think that there's still hope. I think when we look back on this, we'll be like, this is how we all started. This is like the foundation of our relationship.
Yeah,
So,
man,
wait.
you gotta keep going.
What did you do on your date that made you feel like she was the one?
Well, and actually, I knew from the moment I met her. I actually met her at a grocery store, and at the moment I saw her, I was at the checkout line, and we just kept making eyes at each other, and I let her go in front of me, and when she was leaving, I ran out after her, and I told her, oh, you forgot something. I handed her a cucumber, and she's like, oh, that's not mine. And then I was like,
Okay,
oh,
well, that could have been taken the wrong way.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, in hindsight, it's probably not my best, but I thought it was cute. And then I handed her a piece of paper that had my phone number on it, and she thought that was really cool, and she actually called me later.
Very nice.
Well, look at that. She fell for the old cucumber trick. Many women do, sir.
You're like, well, there's a lot more where that came from at my house. You should call me up. I got unlimited cucumbers, if that's what you're into. So she called you, and what did you guys do? Did you actually go out, or did she just break your heart over the phone?
Well, we actually did go out. We went to a really nice restaurant. We had a really nice, well, I guess like it was a really nice first half of the meal because my heart was telling me I had to be brave like the Knights of the Round Table, and I just got so full of like energy, and I just like halfway through the day I got down on one knee and asked her to go out on another date.
What?
Whoa, on a knee though?
No, why would you do that?
That's a lot
God,
of
you're
chivalry.
ruining everything.
I thought it would be really cute, and then I realized when I was in the moment, like, uh-oh, this probably looks like I'm proposing. And
Yeah.
it's probably really weird, but but like with love, like you have to like just go for it. I felt like I had to be brave about it, and I had to just like make a nice gesture for her.
But why?
All right, and did she seem okay with your proposal for another date?
No, she got really quiet, and and I sat back down, and she said we can talk about this after the date.
Oh.
And did you?
Not really. Like I'm about to say goodbye, and I didn't even get a kiss. We just hugged, and then she drove away, and I just kind of sat there watching her leave.
Oh man.
I'll be honest with you guys. I had tears in my eyes. Like I felt like I had really messed up, and I saw her driving away, and as I was like starting to cry, I realized like I could fix this. Like this is the story that we're going to tell our children one day. You know, like this is a story that love never quits. You have to fight for it. Like no matter what, it's worth fighting for, and we're going to fix this. We're going to fix this.
All right.
Danny,
I like
that's
that
a lot.
attitude.
It's a lot of resolve there, sir.
And have you talked to her at all since that day?
We haven't talked in we haven't made conversation, but I've actually been leaving her like really cute messages and like a couple of poems and stuff like that.
Oh boy.
Okay, Danny, listen. I'm just going to be upfront with you. You're freaking this girl out, man. Like, I believe in love. I think love is a beautiful thing, but you don't even know her.
I do know her. What? Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
I knew.
Yes. I've been in love. And, I had a really, amazing first meeting with my husband that later turned out to be my husband, but I just wanted to get him naked. I mean, that first meeting, there's a lot of different emotions that can be confused, right?
Okay, I think you're mixing up love with one night stand because this is real. What I'm feeling is love. You probably haven't experienced that. This is something that's real. It's raw for me. It's something authentic.
Well, we've been married for 5 years and are 2 kids deep, but whatever.
All right, Danny. Well, let's not waste any more time. You said love is worth fighting for, so let's do it. Let's call her up and see if Jennifer wants to fight.
That's right. I think we're both fighters ready to fight for love, guys. Let's keep this
All
going.
right.
We got this.
Good attitude.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, and challenge her to a fight in your second date update right after this, okay?
Thank you, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Danny is on the phone.
Hey, guys.
And there's really no recap that I could give his first date other than to play this song and say, Danny, I'm sorry, but sometimes love is just painful, you know?
Hey, guys, look, thank you so much for taking a chance with me. Honestly, if you can get Jennifer on the phone, I'm going to be a full-time listener, and I'm honestly, if we figure this out, like I'm going to be telling my kids that Jubal and Brooke, like, help bind our relationship, help make it concrete. So thank you so much.
Okay.
No,
Wow.
no problem. Maybe you can name your firstborn Brooke and Jubal in the morning or something like that. That'd be awesome. Danny, if you haven't heard the first part, went out on a date with a girl named Jennifer that he met at the grocery store, and Danny is convinced that he is in love with her and she is the one for him. Even in the middle of their date, he got down on one knee to propose another date, not to propose marriage, but that kind of weirded her out, and then she left with just a hug, and he hasn't really talked to her since, and he's hurting right now, and our job is to help him not hurt anymore and see if we can get her to put his broken heart back together.
And remember, guys, there's 3 things that you can never break. It's trust, promise, and heart.
Yes,
Well, you can.
get
It just hurts. I mean, people get broken hearts all the time, Danny, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it shouldn't happen.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
buddy.
Totally.
Well, we'll get her on the phone, Danny, and I really want this to work for you, but I promise you one thing. If we don't get you a second date, then you and I will get together, and I'll put you through an intensive course of how to shut off your emotions so your heart never gets hurt, okay? Because I'm good at that.
Okay, thanks.
Bury them deep.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her number and see if we can get her on the phone.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jennifer?
This is Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. I've never heard of you.
That's fine. But I have heard of you and a lot of really good things about you.
What is going on here? I've got things I need to do today.
Okay, well, we'll get you off the phone really quickly. I just want to talk to you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you. His name is Danny, and you and Danny went out on a date, and Danny adores you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not him.
Yeah.
Whoa, he really
Oh, my
likes
God.
you.
Now he's using the radio to get a hold of me. Jesus.
You're a little sick of Danny, aren't you?
I never should have gone out with him.
What?
And
Biggest
why do you
mistake.
say that? I mean, we actually talked to him about your date because he emailed us, really wanted us to get a hold of you. We talked to him, and he seems a bit over the top when it comes to his emotions, but doesn't seem like a bad dude.
But he's over the top. He's too much. He's ridiculous. Did he tell you what he did?
Are you talking about when he dropped down to one knee?
Yeah, that was so embarrassing.
What was going through your head when that happened?
I was thinking, holy crap, is this guy proposing to me? I've known him for an hour.
Yeah, that's understandable to get a little scared about that.
I've never. I mean, he was like, I would be honored to go out with you on a second date. Will you please join me? Like, it was so strange. It felt like I was in, like, a play.
So, I mean, before that, did you like him?
I mean, when we first met, he seemed cool, but I don't know. It just started to get a little bit strange. He started talking about how many kids he wants and, like, marriage and things you
That's,
don't really talk about on the first date.
Oh, I don't know, Jennifer. I feel like that's the normal progression of a first date, isn't it? You start with hi, and then you end with how many kids you're going to have?
Yeah, no, it freaked me out.
Okay.
It's pretty understandable.
And now my family's involved with it. Of all the things, I just wanted to get this guy off my back and never see him again. And now my mother and father are involved in it.
How are your mother and father involved?
You guys don't know that? Yeah, he called them. He called my parents.
Oh, he called.
What?
I did not give him their number.
What?
Let's keep that. Yeah, he found them. He found them like a crazy stalker.
Oh.
He was texting me every day, sending me poems. He sent me a sonnet by Shakespeare. And I was ignoring him for days, okay? And then all of a sudden, my mother calls me and she said, well, you know, Jennifer, you are getting a little bit older. I think it is time to start a family. And I said, what the hell are you talking about, Mom? And she said, well, this very nice boy, Danny, ended up calling me.
Wait.
And I said, what are you talking about? I didn't give him your number. And she said, oh, he seems like a sweet boy, very old-fashioned. Reminds me of your father.
No.
Oh, wow.
He actually got your parents on his side, too?
Yes. She said he reminded her of my father. And she said, we only knew each other for 2 weeks before we got engaged. And it's, oh, look, you guys have only known each other for 2 weeks, too. You should get engaged. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Everyone has lost their mind.
I'm the only sane person right now.
No, Jennifer, that's not true. I'm sane also. It's Danny.
What is going on? Why is he on the phone right now?
Well, Jennifer, that's the way this works. Danny is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Has he been listening to this whole conversation?
Yeah,
I heard everything. Look, your parents, they are an example of pure love, and I want to have that kind of relationship with you.
I didn't give you their phone number. I never gave you permission to call my parents. That's the issue here. I don't care what my parents say. I don't care what you say. You found my parents' number and called them and tried to, like, ask my father's permission to, like, be with me. Like, that's weird.
It's weird.
No, guys, look, honestly, Jennifer, I would go to the ends of the earth to find you. You didn't respond
You've
to any
known
of my
me for an
emails
hour.
or my voicemails.
What? You've known me for an hour. What is this, Romeo and Juliet? Like, we're adults. We're. This is the real world. I don't even know who you are. You don't even know my birthday. Like, or maybe you do because you looked it up.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that he doesn't know anything at this point if he had your parents' phone number and called them.
Look, Jennifer, I'm not a crazy guy. Everything I did that night, I did it because I thought it would make you feel special. And, okay, I got a little excited when I got down on one knee and asked you for another date, but I wanted to be there for you. I want to be that emblem for you. I want to be someone who makes you feel special. Like, the world's like crazy, and if one person can make you feel like you're something like more than just what everyone else experiences. Isn't that worth it? Isn't that worth fighting for?
I appreciate what you're saying. You're very sweet. You're a nice guy, but it's too much for me, man. I don't know what I can't. Like, I'm so sorry, but it's making me uncomfortable. You don't want to make me uncomfortable, do you?
No, that's complete opposite of what I want to do. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what
I'm
you're
just trying
doing.
to follow my heart.
Okay, well, follow your heart with someone else, please.
Danny! Danny, I thought you were going to try to dial it back, man.
Okay, Jennifer, fine. This is the last thing I will ever say to you. Look, there's 3 things I would never break.
Oh my God.
And that's I would never break your trust. I would never break your promise. And I would never break your heart.
Yeah.
And I swear I can tone it back. I just got really excited because I wanted to make you feel special.
Oh.
Well, how about this, Jennifer? Would you like to go out on a second date with Danny? I'm not down on one knee, but I'm over the phone. But we will pay for that date. Would you go out with him one more time?
No. No, 1,000 times no to use some poetry.
Jennifer, you heard the 3 things you should never break part, right?
Oh, yes. And, dude, you already broke my trust because you contacted my parents without me giving you permission or their phone number. That's kind of like the definition of trust.
I just thought I didn't mean to break.
No,
I
don't need to hear from you ever again.
Everything's
Nope,
public.
nope. I'm done. I'm not doing this. Don't ever contact me again.
And there she goes. Danny, I think Jennifer hung up the phone.
Okay.
Danny, listen, it's really sweet that you believe in love at first sight and all that stuff, but you really got to respect people's boundaries, man.
Yeah, you're right. Look, maybe I just go back to the grocery store tonight and just try it again. And the universe is a crazy place, and I'm sure I'll be able to find someone. I just got to keep trying because you can't give up with love.
Yeah,
you just got to keep going, man. Just hang out in the frozen food section, and one day you will find that true love.
Do you guys really think so? Because I'll believe it if you guys believe it.
Yeah, true love is out there, man.
It's waiting for you, Danny.
That's really nice to hear, guys. Thanks so much.
And it might not be in the frozen food section. It could also be over by the condiments or the bathroom items. I don't know where it is, but it's in the grocery store, and you will find it. Trust me, I know you will.
Thank you so much. Remember how I said I would be your number 1 listener if you got Jennifer on the phone?
Yeah.
I will always be your number 1 listener for what you've done for me today.
Awesome.
You know what, Danny? A lot of people tell us that, and you're the only one I've ever fully believed.
Yep.
I know that you are definitely going to be there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
We the best music.
Text in at 78592 says Jubal should have given that guy the number to one of his therapists. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Good idea.
It's a great idea, but those people have their work cut out for them. I don't need anybody taking their time away from me. Talking about today's second date update. This dude, Danny, wanted to call Jennifer. He was over the top, in love with her. He knew it right after the first date. She was the one, but she wasn't calling back. And we got her on the phone, and we found out that, yes, he was a little over the top, but also he got in touch with her parents
So creepy.
in order to try to get him another date. And he convinced her mom that, like, he was the one for her, and even her mom was like, you need to go out with him again. So she obviously did not want to go out with him, and it creeped her out.
Dude, mom is desperate to get her daughter hooked up.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously.
Whoa, mom, back off.
So they agreed to not go. Well, they didn't really agree. She said she's not going out with him again. He seemed to be okay with it. He also said that he will be a listener to this show forever because we were able to get her on the phone. And I believe him because when it comes to passion, Danny is definitely a passionate dude.
He's committed.
He's definitely got that going for him.
Yep. And there's people texting in at 78592 who want to date with Danny, and I'm sure he probably already somehow has hacked into our text message board and found your number and will be calling you or your parents. So don't worry about it. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.